Hello once again, every pony. This is Princess Twilight Sparkle, and with me this time is Pinkie Pie and Rarity. And we're going to be listening to Thomas and the Dinosaurs.
Yep, yuppity yep.
Indeed, darlings. So, girls, shall we get started? I do believe we shall.
Goody!
All right, let's do it.
Thomas and the Dinosaurs.
Ooh!
One bright winter morning, Thomas the Tank Engine was puffing along his branch line with Annie and Clarabelle. Thomas often liked to tell his two coaches that he wasn't scared of anything. Nothing scares me, Thomas peeped. Annie and Clarabelle just smiled. They were used to Thomas showing off.
And bragging.
That evening, Sir Topham Hatt had an important job for Thomas. He needed Thomas to work all through the night, delivering urgent supplies to the docks. The sun had set and the stars had come out when Thomas set off.
Ooh!
He had never been out so late before, or seen so dull looking so dark before.
Didn't he used to pull the mail
As
at night with
Thomas
Percy?
arrived at the docks,
I
he
think
saw
so,
the
yeah.
huge dark shape of Cranky the Crane looming over him. This gave Thomas a bit of a scare. But then Thomas saw something even more terrifying. A little way out to sea was a ship, and on the deck, Thomas could see the dark shape of a gigantic creature with 3 horns on its head and spikes along its back. Thomas thought the creature was attacking the ship. Thomas didn't wait around to see what happened next.
Uh-oh!
Help! Help! He shouted, and he puffed as fast as he could.
Oh, dear.
All the way back to Timber's
Thomas.
sheds. At the sheds, Thomas tried to tell James and Percy what he'd seen at the docks. But James and Percy wouldn't listen to him. You're just trying to scare us, said James. The next night, James was passing the docks when he caught sight of something in the darkness. It looked like the head of a large, scary creature.
He saw
James
it
could see a
too.
gigantic mouth full of sharp teeth. Help! Help! James cried
Oh,
out.
Father.
He wished away from the monster
Jamesy.
as fast as he could, back to the sheds to tell the other engines what he had seen.
Oh, dear.
Percy set out the next evening to deliver the night mail. He had heard Thomas and James's tales about monsters at the dock, but he didn't believe them. They're both just trying to scare me.
Looks like
Percy
he
told
remembers his
himself
lessons from
bravely.
Tale of the Brave.
But as Percy passed
Or
the docks, a huge shadow fell across the tracks. Percy looked up in fright. High above Percy stood a huge creature. A dinosaur with an enormous body,
Oh, a
very long
dinosaur.
tail and a very long neck. But Percy didn't steam away. Instead, he looked again. Percy could see that the dinosaur wasn't moving, and it wasn't breathing.
He did remember
The
his
dinosaur
lesson!
wasn't real. Percy was very relieved, and he went happily on his way.
He
He
did
had never
remember
felt
his
so big and
lesson.
brave before.
I'm so happy for him!
The next day, Sir Topham Hatt went to speak to Thomas, James, and Percy.
Oh?
I've heard that some of you have had a bit of a scare, he said. The creatures you saw aren't anything to be scared of. They're models for the new dinosaur park. I'd like you 3 engines to deliver them. If you're not too scared, that is.
Oh.
Thomas, James, and Percy worked hard all day. The horned, spiky Triceratops, the fierce Tyrannosaurus with the sharp teeth, and the long-necked, long-tailed Diplodocus were
A
all
Diplodocus.
delivered to their new home.
I like that name.
The next day, the dinosaur park was open to the public.
So Thomas saw the
took the first visitors
Triceratops.
to see the model
James
dinosaurs.
saw the
The children
T-Rex.
squealed and shouted
And
with terrified
Percy saw
delight.
the
There's
Diplodocus.
nothing to be scared of, Thomas reassured them. Look at me, he peeped. I'm not scared. Percy
Yeah,
overheard
right.
Thomas, and he chuckled to himself. The end.
Oh, story makes me so happy.
And let me guess, because Percy wasn't scared and ran away like James and Thomas did?
Exactly! He remembered his lessons from Tale of the Brave.
He sure did, Pinkie. Indeed he did. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this story. We know Pinkie did.
Yep.
This has been Princess Twilight Sparkle, Rarity,
And Pinkie Pie.
saying goodbye, YouTubers.